All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Concord Varsity Boys playoff home game. That's right, we're in the playoffs. Starting rosters for both teams are about to be announced. Let's listen in.
Tonight's Division I boys varsity basketball game features the Pioneers of Trinity High School and the Crimson Tide of Concord High School. Sports features provide the focus of Concord High School athletics. We want to make tonight's game a positive experience for everyone involved. Good sportsmanship is expected from all players and fans. Positive cheering only is expected. Please respect the opposing players, coaches, and professional officials working tonight's game. Also a reminder, no spectators allowed on the court at any time. Today is the first round of the NHIAA Division I tournament. Concord and Trinity are both members of Region 2. The winner of today's game will advance to the prelims on Thursday against Manchester Memorial. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, the Pioneers of Trinity High School. Starting guard is 5'11" freshman, number 0, Tyler White. Starting guard, a 5'9" senior, number 1, Nathan Meeker. Starting guard, a 6-foot freshman, number 2, Devon Ellis. Starting guard, a 6-foot senior, number 4, Royce Williams. Starting forward, for a 6'3" senior, number 23, Ryan Schultz. The head coach of Pioneers is Steve White. Assistant coach is Dr. Slade. Ronnie Sanders, and Jeff Friedman. Now let's meet the starting lineups for Concord High School Crimson Tide. Starting forward, a 6-foot junior, number 0, Anthony Brock. Starting guard, a 6-foot junior, number 1, Ivan Yen. Starting guard, a 5'8" junior, number 5, Juve Mata. Starting guard, a 5'7" junior, captain, number 11, Chris Burke. And starting center for Concord, a 6'4" senior captain, number 14, Nate Benson. The head coach of Concord is Jake Short, assisted by Joshua Faber and Ryan Benson. Tonight's officials, referee and one of the umpires, Patrick McCarthy. The athletic trainer is Dave Boyle. So everybody, please stand for Hogan has to the pledge of our national anthem.
So, ladies and gentlemen, those are the starting lineups for both teams in this first round of the NHIAA playoffs. Here we're getting a look at Concord's starting 5, a little bit different from their last home game, as we see Chris Burke, Anthony Brock, Gume Umbataboro, Ivan Yen, and Nate Bankson starting for Concord. Ivan Yen at the last home game putting up one of the best games of the season for Concord with 20 points. That won him the Hannaford Player of the Game. And here we see Trinity taking the floor. Both of these teams should be pretty familiar with each other by this point, as this will be the third game in a row that they've played against each other. Trinity winning both games as Trinity comes out firing. Chris Burke will bring the ball up now for Concord, as this is a loud and exciting start to this playoff game. Trinity aggressive. Almost gets the steal there as Chris Burke will drive and find Goumet. Concord moving it around. Anthony Brock will drive in for the layup. Can't get it, but Nate Bengtson has the rebound. And ref says that's a travel on Ivan Yen. It'll be Trinity's ball. Something that we know about this team that we've seen at the Concord home game against Trinity, our last broadcast, is that this team might be small, but they play quick. And Concord's going to have to match their aggressiveness and quick tempo in order to keep up with them. Bit of contact there, but the refs don't call it on Concord. And it'll be Concord's ball. Trinity, only ones with the points on the board. Ivan Yen finds a cross pass to Gume Umbata. Can't make the shot, gets his own rebound. Just won't go. That was a good effort on the boards by Gume Umbata Oboro, but the shot just doesn't fall for him. Concord looking like they're playing a bit more man here, as Nate Bengtson will get the tip out to Gume Umbata Oboro, and Ivan Yen is driving. And ref says that'll be a blocking foul on Trinity as they tried to get the charge. Chris Burke with the ball at the top of the key now. And that'll be another travel on Concord. Anthony Brock just picked up his foot there before he got the ball down. It'll be Trinity's ball. 6:23 left in the first quarter. There are only 2 points on the board for Trinity. Trinity bringing the ball up now. Like I said, they're a quick team, and if you caught the last broadcast, I stressed greatly this 5 arc play that they go. They just put 5 all around the arc and no one down in the paint. And we saw it work to perfection there for them. Ivan Yen with the three-pointer. And he'll knock it down. And Trinity speeds right back with a 2 of their own. A back and forth game so far. Chris Burke brings the ball past half court. Ivan Yen. Goumet drives, finds Chris in the corner. He'll shoot a 3, but it won't go. And Trinity's throwing the ball up court. That'll be a shooting foul. Trinity will go to the line to shoot 2. I'm not so sure what it sounds like for our viewers at home, or if you're picking up the noise and the volume of this game, but it is intense here. He won't get his first. Try and walk away from the line with something. He'll make the second. That makes it an 8-3 game, Trinity. Concord wants to come out in this first quarter just sticking with Trinity. As Ivan Yen loses the ball, but he'll get it back. They just want to stick with Trinity here as Trinity plays fast and hard in the first quarter. Ivan Yen will take a deep 3, won't go. That'll most definitely be a kicked ball, it looks like. As Concord and Trinity got a bit tangled up there. Both of these teams playing to keep their season alive, as Trinity will shoot a three that won't go, and Concord will have a pass a bit like Trinity, and that'll result in an and one opportunity for Anthony Brock. So all of a sudden, this 5-point deficit could become 2. Concord coming out with a much better start than they did in their previous home game against Trinity. Won't get it, but Ivan Yen will get the rebound. And Concord is going to set up here. Backdoor pass to Nate Bankson. Won't go. Fighting for the rebound. And that'll be a jump ball. A good effort by Chris Burke. The possession arrow is with Concord, so Concord will get the ball right back. Concord trying to find the open man. Ivan Yen in the corner, won't go. So Trinity will race up the court, and Concord getting back quickly on defense. They know what Trinity can do with their speed, and that three will go. 11-5, Trinity, as we've got 4 minutes left in this first quarter, although it's playing like there's under a minute. This is certainly a playoff game, and that's a good layup for Anthony Brock. Uses those long legs of his to get in. Trinity forcing it to slow down. Three won't go, and that'll be a jump ball. As Concord and Trinity fight for the rebound, this is an aggressive game. You can tell the difference between the regular season and the playoffs. The possession arrow was with Trinity, so they'll keep the ball, as they'll have some substitutions here. Concord hasn't subbed anyone out yet. And Trinity might have been expecting to get a bigger lead against Concord here, as they had in their past few games, but Concord doing a good job of sticking with them. Trinity will shoot, but it won't go. Anthony Brock falls hard, but gets the rebound and the foul. He had a good job fighting for that rebound, and he'll feel that one after the game. So Gume Mbata-Boro brings the ball up. Trinity will get in the passing lane, but won't do them any good. Ivan Yen inbounds to Gume Mbata-Boro, and Chris Burke is at the top of the key now. Anthony Brock passes into Ivan Yen. We'll get the ball stripped, and Trinity is speeding up the court now. That might have been a travel. Tough to see from where I'm sitting, but Concord ends up with the ball. Concord doing a good job on their defensive possessions. They just need to get their shots falling. Gume Mbata-Boro drives, won't go. Tough lay in there, as Concord quickly gets back. Trinity finds their man in the corner. He'll shoot, as he's left wide open. That three is good. 14-7 now. Concord needs to stick with them here in this first quarter. This game might come down to which team has the legs, seeing as how quick and aggressive this team is playing. Both teams are playing right now. Chris Burke, baseline. We'll find Nate Bankson, and that's two for Concord. Trinity now with the ball. Concord yet to make a substitution. Moving the ball around, looking for the open man, and they'll shoot a three, won't go. And Concord's got the rebound. They're moving quickly. Anthony Brock with a three, won't go. Nate Bengtson fighting for a rebound. Ref will say over the back. Concord looking to make some substitutions here, as Gumeo Mbato-Boro and Anthony Brock will come out for Shadi Florent and Quentin Pinkowski. Trinity bringing the ball up. They get a hand in there. Falls back to Trinity though. That layup won't go. Both teams are fighting for the ball. Bit of a commotion right around half court. Q passes to Ivan Yen. Ivan drives, finds Chris Burke in the corner. We'll find Nate Bengtson, and that layup won't go on that double coverage. Good defense by Trinity. So we're under a minute now in the first quarter. 5-point game. Won't go. Nate Bengtson will get the rebound. And we see Concord slowing it down now with 40 seconds left. Ivan Yen finds Nate Bengtson to Quentin Pinkowski. He'll shoot a short mid-range, won't go. And Trinity bringing the ball up, under 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Trinity driving. Will get around big man Nate Bengtson and find the two. 10 seconds left. Concord slowing it down, looking for their shot. Shadi Florent with a deep shot, won't go. And that's the end of this exciting and intense first quarter. First quarter looking like the last quarter of most games. But that's simply the playoff. Trinity up 16 to Concord's 9. We see the coaches discussing for Concord, as well as Trinity, looking to make a few adjustments going into the second quarter. The interesting part that I noticed in the first quarter is that Trinity made 2 subs pretty early. Concord kept their guys in for almost the entire first quarter, their starting lineup. So you're wondering if the depth that Trinity has is a bit of an advantage here for them as we're going to get this second quarter started. Just a quick rest as we see almost the same lineup here, but Gumeo Mbato-Boro and Anthony Brock will be coming in for Chris Burke and Nate Bengtson. Anthony Brock inbounds to Ivan Yen, who's getting full court pressed here. He'll get it up past half court. We'll see Shadi Florent set a pick and roll and cut. Won't be able to find him though. Anthony Brock is at the top of the key. Good defense by Trinity there. Ivan Yen almost gets the pass, but Trinity gets in the passing lane and they're bringing it up quick. Concord will have to foul to prevent those two, and Trinity is going to the line. 7-point game. He'll make his first. Look to walk away with both here. He won't get the second, and he'll just take one of the 2 free points. Concord passing it up here. Quentin Pinkowski will pump fake and get the layup. It's a 6-point game now. And Trinity will throw that ball out of bounds. This Trinity team here, a little reminiscent of a football team with how much they throw full court passes and Hail Mary passes. But it won't go for them that time. They'll get in the passing lanes and it'll remain Concord's possession. Both teams doing a good job of breaking up the offensive momentum for the other team. As we saw Trinity with that poked ball. Shadi Fleuron at the top of the key to Anthony Brock. Looking to get something going here. Trinity playing good man defense right now. Shadi Fleuron. Do a hop step in, won't go. And that's a foul on Concord. Trinity with the substitution here. Six-point lead for Trinity as they're throwing it all across the court. Trinity spacing the ball here. And that's their big strength. They get the 5 out. And they'll space the ball until they can just get the 1 to cut in to the basket, using their speed to just beat the Concord defenders. Concord, though, going with a zone here, and it looks like to be halting them for at least a little bit. We'll see what they can do. No courtesy for either teams, as both are trying to make as much noise as possible to get in each other's heads. Trinity will shoot a 3. They'll call the foul, though. He'll go to the line for 3 free throw shots. There was definitely contact there, but I will say Trinity did a good job of selling it. He'll make his first. 18-11, and he's got 3 shots, so subs won't be coming in quite yet. He'll make the second as well. Concord with a couple big substitutions. They're sticking with the same 7 they have here, with Chris Burke and Nate Bankson coming back in the game. And they'll get all 3. Strong free throws from Trinity will make this game a 9-point lead, 20-11. Concord driving. Anthony Brock will get the ball stripped, and that'll be Trinity's ball. Off of Ivan Yen, out of bounds. Good hustle from Ivan Yen, but just couldn't get it quite yet. Trinity throwing the ball all around. Their specialty. Their strength is their speed and their passing, and that's a timeout from Trinity. 30-second, we'll see if it's a 60 or 30. 30-second timeout. Trinity coach obviously saw something there he didn't like. Wants to talk with his team about it. Even though they had the lead, they choose to stop their own momentum. And sometimes that's the best course of action that you have to go with when you notice something that, you got to tell your team about. Doesn't want to give any advantage to Concord as both teams will come back out onto the court. 5 minutes left in the first half. You can start to hear the Concord crowd cheering defense for them as this first half is coming to a close. Trinity moving around, looking for an open look. Trinity driving. Will find the man underneath. Good contest from Gumeon Batoboro, but that's a make for Trinity, and it's 22-11 with 4:30 left in the first half. Chris Burke at the top of the key to Nate Bengtson. We'll find Anthony Brock underneath. He'll take a shot and get the foul. Anthony Brock having a good game so far. And he'll make the first. Anthony Brock with this free throw looking to bring the lead under 10. Won't go, but Ivan Yen fights for the rebound. Anthony Brock with a good pump fake on a three. Just won't go, but Chris Burke just can't quite control the rebound. That was a tough rebound on the baseline, and it'll go out of bounds. Trinity ball. Trinity racing up the court. Will throw it right into the hands of Concord. Anthony Brock gets split at the half-court line, and Gumeon Batoboro will shoot a three. Won't go. Trinity racing back up the court. Will pass it inside. Won't go. Chris Burke has the ball now. Good defensive possession from Concord, and we're under 4 minutes left in the first half. This gym is getting loud. And Trinity will snatch the ball and get the easy fast break points. Both teams trading steals here. That'll be a foul. Foul on Trinity. Trinity with the substitution here. So on those fast break points there from Trinity on the layup, that was their first of the game. That's definitely an improvement we've seen here from Concord. They're just allowing fewer fast break points and really fewer fast break opportunities, but we'll see one here. Nate Bengtson will have a good shot contest going straight up there. Concord moving the ball quickly. Anthony Brock will take a deep three, won't go. Nate Bengtson underneath the basket to get the rebound. Will put up a shot. Ref says no contact though, as the commotion under the basket will yield Trinity ball. Three from Trinity here, and that one will go. Trinity's expanding their lead here. As Chris Burke will bring the ball up. Concord's got to get some points on the board here. Trinity pokes the ball out from Anthony Brock, but he manages to keep it. And Concord will call a timeout here before Trinity could get the ball. And that's a full timeout for Concord. So with just about 2.5 minutes left in the first half, Concord's going to try and draw something up here to build themselves the momentum they need to get back in this game in the second half. They're certainly not out of it yet. A lot can happen. But Trinity doing a good job of grabbing the momentum and taking it to end this first half. That 30-second timeout that we saw Coach call when it was just a 9-point lead, obviously beneficial as this lead has grown to 15. Trinity used their timeouts well, and we're going to see if Concord has used their timeout well here. This is a fast-paced game, and we're going to see what the conclusion to this first half looks like. Concord sticking with the same lineup. Ivan Yen inbounds to Chris Burke. Chris Burke finds Ivan Yen and will find Gume Umbato-Boro. Back to Chris Burke. He'll drive. Hop step, will shoot. Won't go. Trinity moving the ball up quick. Good opportunity for a back and forth pass, and they'll find a man behind in the back door. That's 2 for Trinity. Ivan Yen will bring the ball up. Chris Burke will find the open lane and drive. Looking for the contact, won't get it. Trinity will drive right back up. And that 2-point jumper is good for Trinity. This is a 19-point game now. Trinity commanding finish to the first half for them. That'll be a reach and a foul on Ivan Yen. Trinity with the substitution. They'll make their first. And Concord now with the substitutions. They'll bring out Gume Umbato-Boro and Anthony Brock for Quentin Pinkowski and Shadi Florent. Trinity will get one, but not 2, and they'll make this point a 20-point lead. Ivan Yen finds Chris Burke, finds Quentin Pinkowski. Shadi Florent down on the floor. Able to get it to Chris Burke, though. And Ivan Yen will reset for Concord. Q in the corner, Shadi Florent will take the 3, won't go. Trinity with the rebound, and there's that full court pass for the fast break points. Concord's got to get something going here with 30 seconds left in the first half. Trinity, 22-point lead. And a dominant end to the first half, and they'll get that steal, and that's another fast break. He'll step out of the way of Ivan Yen, but it won't go. And that's a foul on Trinity. It'll be Concord's possession here. Trinity with the substitution will bring out number 0. I apologize to any Trinity viewers out there. I don't have a roster. And number 0 for Trinity will come out of the game. Might be in some foul trouble. So we've seen a few on him. And that'll be Trinity's ball. With 4.8 seconds left, Trinity is going to roll the ball up and zoom down the court. They'll put up 2, but it won't go. And that's the end of this first half. 34 Trinity, 12 Concord Crimson Tide. So we'll see Concord head to the locker room, looking to right the ship, as this is a 22-point lead Trinity has built towards the end of this first half. We really saw Trinity come on at the end of that second quarter there, turning a 9-point lead into a 22-point lead in just a matter of about 5 minutes. An impressive showing for Trinity.
Becoming a high school sports official is an easy call. Officiating allows you to continue being a role model by demonstrating qualities such as impartiality.
Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the Quarantine Report. I'm Amy Goodman. The Biden administration will not sanction Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman for the assassination of Washington Post columnist, the Saudi dissident Jamal Khashoggi, despite Friday's declassified intelligence report reaffirming the Crown Prince directly approved the killing. The U.S. instead announced travel restrictions on dozens of other Saudi officials. Biden is set to publicly address U.S.-Saudi relations today, though the White House says no new policy will be announced. This is Secretary of State Tony Blinken.
The relationship with Saudi Arabia is an important one. We have significant ongoing interests. We remain committed to the defense of the kingdom. So what we've done by the actions that we've taken is really not to rupture the relationship, but to recalibrate it.
The UN Special Rapporteur on Extrajudicial Killings said the U.S. should directly sanction bin Salman and, quote, take the lead in ensuring accountability. Khashoggi's fiancée, Hatice Cengiz, is also calling for the Crown Prince to be punished without delay. Meanwhile, CNN's reporting the names of 3 men were removed from the Khashoggi report shortly after it was first released. We'll have more on this story after headlines, speaking with the son of a political prisoner in Saudi Arabia. Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine is starting to roll out across the United States after it received final approval of the Centers for Disease Control. Unlike the 2 other approved vaccines in the U.S. by Moderna and Pfizer-BioNTech, Johnson & Johnson requires 1 shot and does not need to be stored in a freezer. This comes as health experts warn the recent decline in cases is slowing down as more states move to relax restrictions. This is CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky.
We may be done with the virus, but clearly the virus is not done with us. We cannot get comfortable or give in to a false sense of security that the worst of the pandemic is behind us. Not now, not when mass vaccination is so very close.
In Texas, people are reporting workers at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley vaccination clinic turned them away because they were undocumented, a move that's against state policy. In news from Washington, D.C., the House passed the $1.9 trillion stimulus bill early Saturday, which now heads to the Senate. In response to the Senate parliamentarian declaring last week that including a $15 an hour minimum wage increase goes against the rules of budget reconciliation, Senators Bernie Sanders and Ron Wyden say they will push for an amendment to penalize large companies that pay workers less than $15 an hour. President Biden's meeting virtually with Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador today, where López Obrador is expected to ask the U.S. to share some of its coronavirus vaccine supply with Mexico. In Burma, mass protests continued today after at least 18 people were killed in anti-coup demonstrations Sunday, the deadliest day since the February 1st military coup, which deposed and detained de facto leader Aung San Suu Kyi. Police fired live ammunition into crowds as Burmese forces steadily escalated their crackdown. One local group says 1,000 people were arrested Sunday, including journalists and medical professionals. Sunday's bloodshed followed the firing of Burma's ambassador to the United Nations after he denounced the military coup. This is Chau No-Tun.
We need further strongest possible action from the international community to immediately end the military coup, to stop oppressing the innocent people, to return the state power to the people, and to restore the democracy.
We'll have more on Burma later in the show with scholar and activist Maung Zarni. In Hong Kong, Chinese authorities have charged 47 activists with conspiracy to commit subversion under the national security law. They were among more than 50 people arrested in January for organizing a primary vote to choose candidates for a legislative election in the hopes of forming a majority bloc of lawmakers opposed to one-party rule. If convicted, the activists face life in prison, up to life in prison. In Iraq, at least 4 people were killed and 120 injured Friday after security forces in the southern city of Nazira opened fire on people protesting the deterioration of public services. Residents are demanding clean drinking water and regular electricity in a city where most residents face polluted water and just a few hours of power each day. In Nigeria, 42 people, including over 24 students who were abducted by an armed group last month from a school in the north-central state of Niger, have been released. This comes as local authorities continue to search for over 300 schoolgirls taken by armed men last week in a raid at their boarding school in the northwestern state of Zamfara. At least 15 refugees drowned off the coast of Libya after their boat capsized Sunday. This is the second refugee shipwreck in the Mediterranean in less than 2 weeks. The rubber boat was carrying over 100 people, including children, trying to reach European soil. According to the United Nations, more than 20,000 refugees have died in the Mediterranean since 2014. Back in the United States, Donald Trump made his first public address since leaving the White House, receiving a standing ovation as he delivered the keynote address to the annual CPAC, that's Conservative Political Action Conference in Tampa, Florida, Sunday. Trump renewed his attacks on immigrants and repeated the lie that the 2020 election was stolen from him. He said he would not form a third party and hinted he might run again in 2024's Republican presidential primary. In immigration news, all asylum-seeking families who had been detained at the Berks County ICE jail in Pennsylvania have been released. The jail had been accused of abusing prisoners. In 2016, an ICE employee was convicted of sexually assaulting an asylum seeker while she was detained at Berks. Immigrant justice advocates have been fighting to abolish family ICE jails for years, a practice that was expanded under the Obama administration. This comes as 2 other controversial ICE jails for asylum-seeking families, Dilley and Carnes in Texas, will reportedly now be used as, quote, reception centers while families receive a COVID-19 health screening and shelter arrangements are made. Members of the Asian American community, allies, and elected officials rallied in New York City Saturday to call for more action in the face of increasing anti-Asian hate crimes. This is New York Congressmember Grace Meng.
We've been taught our entire life to just fit in, just be quiet, don't speak up, be invisible. If you are invisible enough, you will be seen as American. But we are here to say that we will be invisible no more. No more! We will speak up. Speak up!
The rally came after at least 2 more attacks against Asian Americans were reported in New York. Last week, a 36-year-old Asian man was stabbed while walking down the street, and 61-year-old Filipino-American Noel Quintana, who spoke at Saturday's action, was slashed across the face while on the subway last month. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has been forced to apologize for what he claims were misinterpreted comments after a second former aide came forward over the weekend to share her story of being sexually harassed by the governor. Charlotte Bennett revealed to the New York Times that Cuomo told her he was open to relationships with younger women and complained about being lonely and being unable to hug anyone because of the pandemic. Bennett said, quote, "I understood the governor wanted to sleep with me and felt horribly uncomfortable and scared," she said. Last week, former aide Lindsey Boylan said Cuomo kissed her on the lips without her consent, among other things. New York Attorney General Letitia James has been charged with selecting an independent investigator to look into the allegations. In Mississippi, residents of Jackson have spent nearly 2 weeks under boil water orders after a February cold snap burst pipes and left thousands of people without reliable access to running water. The crisis has cast a new light on Jackson's crumbling infrastructure, with Mayor Chokwe Lumumba warning it could cost over $1 billion to fix the city's aging water system. And in Philadelphia, supporters of renowned...
Welcome back. This is Nick Richards for Concord TV, coming to you live from the Concord Crimson Tide boys varsity playoff home game. And Trinity's got the ball for the beginning of this first half. Trinity leading 34-12. And they'll get the rebound. That's Trinity coming out quick with the 2. So we see Concord's starting lineup here for the beginning of the second half with Chris Burke, Anthony Brock, who will shoot a 3. Won't go. Gume Mbata-Oboro, who gets the rebound. Ivan Yen and Nate Bankson in for Concord. Ivan Yen driving. We'll find Gume Mbata-Oboro, and that'll go. 2 points for Concord, 36-14. So with both of these teams, they'll want to get started quick at the beginning of this second half, as that might be the decider for the game. If Concord can get a quick start, get the lead down closer to 10, they've got a real chance at this game. But if Trinity can go up even bigger on Concord, that'll be big, as some commotion going on there, and Concord will get the rebound. Anthony Brock pump fakes, will shoot a 3. That'll go. Big 3 for Concord. 36-17. We're bringing the lead down under 20. And Concord's got a lot of work ahead of them, though it's certainly not impossible to get back into this game and have a shot at moving on to play Manchester Memorial. And Trinity certainly has the advantage. We know Trinity's got some good bench depth, and in such an aggressive game, you gotta suspect that both teams might be starting to get a little tired. Trinity has been moving the ball around, looking for their open shot. Can't find anything so far. Good defense by Concord. They'll shoot a 3. Won't go. Ivan Yen with the rebound will get it stripped by Trinity. Won't matter though. He'll step out of bounds, and it's Concord's ball. A good defensive possession for Concord there. And that's a foul on Trinity. Pretty obvious there. And Ivan Yen will inbound. Gume Mbata-Oboro with the ball. Anthony Brock will drive and shoot and get the foul. Good job of moving to draw the foul. Anthony Brock will make his first, shooting a second. Won't go, and Trinity will box out and get that rebound. Anthony Brock's been doing a great job all game of being able to get to the free throw line. It's something you definitely want to see from a potential leading scorer. Nate Bankson and Ivan Yen can get a scoring streak along with Anthony, then I believe that's Concord's path to victory, as Trinity will get the layup. 38-18, Trinity. Anthony Brock with the ball now. Nate Bankson will dribble around and find Gume Mbata-Oboro. And Anthony Brock will get the ball poked out from under him. Chris Burke racing to contest the shot. Won't be enough though. Those are some fast break points for Trinity. Concord did a good job of limiting the fast break points in the first half. We'll see what they can do here in the second half as Chris Burke moves the ball around. Concord a little clumped up there, but Gume Umbato Boro will work his way through and get the 2 points. 40-20 now. We're at a bit of a stalemate here. Neither team really willing to budge. Concord won't go down, but Trinity won't give them any room. Shadi Florent will come for Nate Bengtson. Umbato Boro pokes the ball out, but Trinity keeps the ball in. That's 2 for Trinity. Concord slowing the ball down. Trying to find their best shot available. Come back at Trinity. Anthony Brock with the ball. And Trinity does a good job of getting in Brock's way. But it just won't be enough. He can't quite get his feet down in time, and that'll be a blocking foul. Quentin Pikowski coming in for Gume Umbato Boro here. Anthony Brock has the ball now. Chris Burke up top for Concord. Ivan Yen will shoot a deep 3. And it'll go. There's some commotion going on here. That was a rough foul. The 3 will count, and Trinity will have the ball. Believe that foul went on Concord. It was tough to tell. Anthony Brock was down hard on the floor. Trinity with the ball. Shadi Florent guarding. Sticking with his man. And Shadi Florent will get the charge. That's a big turnover for Trinity, and Concord has possession, looking to capitalize. They needed that. Ivan Yen bringing the ball up. Concord's gonna want to end this third quarter strong here. Anthony Brock will shoot a 3. They need those to fall. Won't go, but Shadi Florent gets the rebound, and they'll get a second chance at it. It's a block on Trinity. It will remain Concord's possession. Ivan Yen with that deep 3. Just got the bounce. And then Shadi Florent on the other end of the floor being able to pick up the charge. Concord's got the momentum right now. Trinity needs good defense here with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Shadi Florent will set the pick, but his feet were moving. And that's Trinity's ball. Trinity at the top of the key. Will drive and shoot a mid-range shot. Won't go, but Trinity able to get the rebound, spin, and lay it in. Good move from Trinity's number 4. Chris Burke with the ball. It'll find Shadi Ferrand. Concord looking for a shot. 1:20 left in the third quarter. Anthony Brock double teamed, and Trinity will poke the ball out and move up quickly up the court. Ivan Yen goes for the block, won't go. And Concord needs a timeout here. Trinity building momentum of their own as this is a 23-point game now. 46-23 Trinity. So we're getting into the end of the third quarter here. Trinity was able to steal the momentum there. Concord, though, had a few great plays. And they're really looking to call this timeout to reevaluate and find out how to get back to that spot of Ivan Yen's three-pointer and Shadi Ferrand's charge. Or taken charge, I should say. Trinity's just going to want to hang on here. Snuff out anything that Concord has left to fight for, but Concord clearly not done yet. So Anthony Brock will inbound to Chris Burke here. Trinity with a light press. Allowing Burke to move up. Chris Burke commanding the offense. Ivan Yen to Shadi Ferrand. Sharpshooter Quentin Pinkowski will get it to Shadi Ferrand. And Trinity gets the charge foul this time. Concord making substitutions. Shadi Ferrand and Anthony Brock coming out of the game for Nate Bengtson and Gunay Mbato Boro. Trinity almost throws that one away there. Ref says that Trinity number 4 had a foot on the line when he tried to throw it out off of Concord, and Concord will get the ball here. Concord line up with Chris Burke controlling the ball. Ivan Yen, Gume Mbata Boro, Nate Bengtson, and Quentin Pinkowski there. Nate, that pass to Nate Bengtson will get swiped there, and good block from Ivan Yen. Trinity gets the possession back though. And that's the end of the third quarter. An exciting but quick end, as we'll see these teams coming right back into the fourth quarter. Concord looking to rally the troops. Just fight with everything they have going into this fourth quarter to end the game. Trinity wants to advance to play Manchester Memorial. They just have to hold on here. Chris Burke dribbling the ball up, finds Nate Bengtson. Trinity will poke it away, but run right out of bounds with it. And it'll remain Concord's possession. Chris Burke playing point here. We'll get it to Quentin Pinkowski, who will get open for a three. That quick release, and that's good. Trinity didn't even have time to get up and defend him. Shot was already off. Good defense from Ivan Yen. Trinity will reset. As we hear the Concord crowd coming back to life, and that'll be a shooting foul to prevent the easy make here. 20-point game off of the big three from Q. It's Trinity looking to get 2 free throws here. He'll miss his first. And his second won't go either. Walks away from the line. Q won't get the short mid-range jumper off of the fast break. Trinity looking for anything here. Concord double teams, and Trinity will get the timeout before something worse will happen. That's a good defensive possession there for Concord, forces Trinity to call the timeout. And Concord gets a free 30 seconds to talk it over, figure out what they want to do to end this game. Concord playing well in the fourth quarter here, but 20 points is tough to make up. They're looking to end this game strong. It's Chris Burke, Quentin Pinkowski, Anthony Brock, Ivan Yen, and Gume and Bata Abora will come out onto the floor. (46-26) here, 20-point game for Trinity. And Anthony Brock will pick up the charge call. That's big out of the timeout for Concord. Ivan Yen will bring the ball up. Finds Quentin Pinkowski. Chris Burke at the top of the key, commanding the offense. Anthony Brock will get the and one. Trinity can't keep him away from the line. Looking to make this a three-point play. Trinity with substitutions. With a substitution, I should say. They'll make it to convert the three-point play. Crimson Tide 29 to Trinity's 46. Trinity brings it up slowly, a rare sight for them. As their main advantage is speed, that's a reach-in foul on Concord's Quentin Pinkowski. Remains Trinity possession. Ivan Yen with the tight on-ball defense. Trinity speed will get slightly by him, but not enough. But they'll get the second chance points. That's 2 for Trinity. Chris Burke now at the top of the key. Chris Burke will drive, looking for the foul. Won't get it. As Trinity throws the Hail Mary pass, and Anthony Brock can't help but fouling him. Trinity's got an opportunity for a three-point play now. Concord's going to call the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout for Concord. Trinity doing what they do best with their speed and their football passes. Will get the fast break points and an opportunity to make it a three-point play. 50-29. Trinity leading. Concord trying to ice him here with that timeout. It'll work. Ivan Yen gets a rebound. Concord breaks up the momentum with that 30-second timeout. He won't get the free throw. Ivan Yen finds Gume Mbataboro. And it's Q with the ball to Anthony. And there's another foul. And this time, Gume is the culprit. Trinity with another and one opportunity. Concord won't use the timeout to ice him here. And they'll convert. So it's 53-29 here. Just about 5 minutes left in this game. Chris Burke at the top of the key. Quinton Pinkowski with the three, won't go. Nate Bankson looking to come into the game for Gume Mbataboro. Trinity bringing the ball up now. Both teams know their opponent well. As I said earlier in the broadcast, this is their third game in a row playing each other. Trinity will get the speed around Ivan Yen. Nate Bankston right back to Ivan. That'll be a turnover. Trinity speeds right back up, won't go. It'll be Concord's ball. Anthony Brock inbounding to Chris Burke. Trinity's got some new faces on the floor. It's their bench depth. Gives them that advantage. Quinton Pinkowski spinning, won't go. Fighting for the rebound, and Trinity with the substitutions. It'll remain Concord ball. So that'll be the end of the game for number 4 for Trinity. Ivan Yen underneath, and he'll get the layup. Ivan Yen. It's a foul on Quentin Pinkowski. And Ivan Yin and Chris Burke will go to the bench for Concord. That'll be, looks like the last time in the game for them. He'll make his first. And it looks like Trinity's in the bonus here as he's shooting 1 and 1. And he'll make both. And commotion here for Trinity. A little confusion on the substitutions, but they get it worked out. Anthony Brock driving that. Fouls before the shot on the floor. No, they'll call it on the shot. Trinity with the substitutions. So we'll shoot the second and try and make it, and that foul was on the floor. Concord is just in the bonus with that foul. And he'll make both. Trinity bringing the ball up. It's a great game for Ivan Yen and Chris Burke, both of whom are juniors here at Concord High. That's 2 for Trinity. Both of whom are juniors here at Concord High, and we'll see them next season. They say he was out of bounds. And it's Trinity bringing the ball up now. They're speeding along. That's a travel. Concord's ball. Shadi Florent looks to come in here. And Shadi Florent will come in for Anthony Brock. A great game from him. He was able to draw the fouls nonstop, converting a few on and one plays. That'll be his last time on the court this season, as Trinity is looking like they're going to be going to play Manchester Memorial in the second round of the playoffs. Shot won't go for Shadi Florent. Trinity up top. Trinity driving, good pass there. The big man will go in, won't go. Tyler Grierson now with the ball, as him and Andy Bankson came in for Ivan Yen and Chris Burke. Andy Bankson got that rebound. Quentin Pinkowski took the shot, and they say that's a travel on Trinity. Shadi Florent driving, he'll make that. It's Concord looking to do work against Trinity's bench now. Shotty Floron almost got that steal. Won't go. And Gume Umbata Bora will come in for Nate Bankson. That'll be the end of the game for Nate Bankson, and unfortunately the end of his Concord High School basketball career, as he is a senior. A good game from Nate. He was able to get some good rebounds and putbacks. Concord just couldn't match what Trinity had to offer. Shotty Floron will drive and get the layup there. 20 seconds left in this game. Trinity will dribble it out. He was trying to get a charge, but ref really just says it doesn't matter. And that's the end of this playoff game. Well-fought battle from Concord. A few big threes from Ivan Yen and Quinton Pikowski, as well as great job by Anthony Brock to make it to the free throw line. Trinity just had it more with their speed and long passes. Both teams were pretty familiar with each other as they played their past 3 games against each other, but it just won't be enough. So that'll be the end of the Concord Crimson Tide boys varsity basketball. Their season comes to an end. And that'll be the end of senior Nate Bankson and senior Diego Guerva's Concord High School basketball careers. I know both of them personally, and they're both great people, so wishing them each the best in their future endeavors after Concord High. So in a tough season for Concord High, it'll come to an end. I talked with Coach Josh Faber, and he was just saying how COVID made everything tough, especially with a bunch of new players on the varsity basketball team. Made it tough to really get that, you know, team chemistry and sense of belonging and family on the team. And that's just one of the negative effects of COVID. We might have seen this season go out differently for the Concord Crimson Tide boys varsity basketball if COVID hadn't been here, but it's just the reality we live in. And hopefully the boys will be back next year, stronger than ever, to make another run at it. My name is Nick Richards for Concord TV, signing off for the last time. Thank you.